Good morning, everyone. So I will indeed talk to you about e-mobility challenge and the way we tackle it at Renault Nissan Adriatic. But before I come to this what, I would like to spend 2 minutes on the how. And the how of e-mobility transition is environmental transition. I'm quite sure that during this latest Corona times, you also saw some picture, I don't know, from crowded city like Mexico or like New Delhi with these empty and silent streets and this blue sky above their heads. And basically, this was a kind of gigantic experience that showed to the people the emergency for this environmental transition. Maybe like me, you're living in Ljubljana and you're feeling much safer, far away from this crowded city, and you feel maybe this is something for the others. Then I have a bad news for you. And this bad news is this: global warming effect. Here you see the ranking of all the cities everywhere in the world, and unfortunately, this is not very often the case. Ljubljana is top ranking. And top ranking by being the most impacted city by global warming in the forecast for 2050. Far away in front of the big European capital cities like Madrid, Paris, far away even above Mexico or New Delhi. So yes, we are all concerned by the environmental transition, and this is the first reason why for e-mobility. And this the politics have very well understood. And this is the reason why, under the pressure of the statistics about mortality, about air pollution, but about also the pressure of the population themselves, with stronger and stronger green movements, they have decided to go for very strong regulations. First, coming to the cities, of course. Here you see the list of the biggest European capital cities that have decided to implement low emission zones, but also to ban traditional ICE combustion engine. This is also about, and went really beyond the cities. This is about the CAFE regulation that have started this year and they are reshaping completely our new car sales. And this is true here in Slovenia, one of the greenest countries in Europe, with the ban by 2025 of all sales of new vehicles more than 100 grams of CO2. If you're not expert of this, basically for me, it means the major part of the sales I do today. So yes, we will transform fast, and we will transform fast due to this environmental transition. I would like to say one more word about these Corona times. Some of us at car makers thought, okay, maybe this will postpone a bit this need for a long-term postponement of the environmental change. Some thought, okay, maybe due to the economical slowdown, we will refocus on more basic things. These people were obviously wrong. Corona epidemic has just been an accelerator factor of all this. And this has been particularly obvious in the country of automotive, Germany, where the people have been pushing very hard the politics to go for, yes, support to this very strong and essential industry to countries like Germany, France, or Slovenia, but towards greener mobility. So this just accelerated everything. The CAFE regulations have stayed, the Euro regulations have stayed, no cities will reopen this door to traditional combustion engines, and we just all have to accelerate. So yes, the environmental transition and the environmental crisis is on. And with the ban of traditional combustion engines, with the fines imposed to the most polluting cars clear for us, for car makers, this can be seen as a real threat. But like any crisis, like any economical crisis, this is also a world full of opportunities. And us, at Renault, this is really the way we look at environmental transition, like a world of opportunities. And I would like you to go through this into video with us right now to show you this. So yes, e-mobility is on the move at Renault. But I would like to detail this a bit more now. At Renault, we are very proud about talking about 10 years of success into e-mobility, 10 years of experience. 10 years of experience which resulted in something very simple. Renault Group is the first at e-mobility in Europe. By putting now already 300,000 EV vehicles on the road, we are ranking first. In front, and it will maybe be a surprise for some of you, in front of Tesla, this brand which is born with the environmental transition. And we are very happy to share this podium of EV sales with another brand of ours, Nissan, member of the Renault Nissan Alliance, and together we've put 500,000 EV electric vehicle cars on our road. So we are by far the most experienced brand into developing e-mobility by putting EV cars on the road. But this is, I would say, the traditional world of the automotive and the traditional world of the automaker. For us, at Renault, it's just the foundation to work on something much bigger regarding e-mobility. And this, of course, starts with the city as a lab. For this, we already started working very early, and this, we have been focusing very much into being the leader into electric car sharing operations. And this, we are by far today. But it's just the beginning of the adventure, and my colleague Vincent will just come later to explain you how we still want to partner, to develop, and looking for new opportunities in that field. But as I said, environmental transition is not just for the cities, it's for everyone. And that's the reason why we moved from city as a lab to even island as a lab. And this is the example of the Porto Site island in Portugal, that we helped to move from 100% fuel dependency to 100% renewable energy. How? By providing, of course, EV cars for the e-mobility, but to provide these cars to do something even more. We brought vehicle-to-grid technology. What does it mean? We transformed our electric vehicles into battery on wheels, providing not only charging, but also providing power where it's needed, when it's needed on the island. And the second thing we did is, because we have 10 years of experience and 10 years of EV cars running, we have already now some cars having batteries with high age and lower capacity, not bringing the proper autonomy to the vehicles. We have provided this battery to stock electricity during the night when the solar panels are unfortunately not providing energy. So island as a lab, but we went even further. We went to village as a lab. And this village has a name. This name is Happy. It will make you smile. This is the most remote village in France, in the middle of the countryside. And we brought this village to 100% e-mobility, even if it's the most remote village in France. What's the interest of the experience? It was basically to show something essential in the Renault DNA. We want to show that e-mobility is accessible for all. And we are proving it with this experience. That's what we are at Renault. Thank you very much. Thanks for your attention. See you soon.